Hey beautiful, I'm Shari Kaye, and on this channel we talk about having a full wealthy life with full wealthy pockets to match. And today I need to clear something up. I heard through the grapevine that somebody told you you can't have your cake and eat it too. You heard that before, right? Or they was like, you can't be that awesome mother, that wonderful wife, have that thriving business, have deep relationship with your family and friends. You can't have all of that. Somebody said that to you, right? They lied. They straight up lied to you. You can have it all. You can have it all. And I want to give you tips on how you can have everything you want out of this life. Now, for me, having a full life means that you have fullness in these 4 areas. You have fullness in health, you have fullness in your finances, you have fullness in relationships, and that is relationship with yourself, relationship with your family and friends, your husband, relationship with your creator, just relationships. And then the 4th one is you have significance and contribution. How are you showing up in this world and giving back? So that is what I consider having a full life. These 4 areas: your health, your finances, your relationships, and your significance. But you know what? That's just what I think. That's just what little old me, Shari Kaye, thinks. Tip number 1. You have to define what having it all means for yourself. You have to define that. You have to know what it is you want out of this life. You have to know what it is you want out of this life. Do you know it's the people that get what they want out of life are the people that know what they want out of life. You can't get it if you don't know. And trust and believe, so many of us are going through life on autopilot, just doing things because we think we should do them because everybody else is doing them. Y'all like my robot, right? But there's so many of us going through life like that, just robotically, doing things simply just because. Simply because. And you know what? If you don't have that clear vision of what it is you want out of this life, best believe it will be force-fed down your throat of what you should want. Your Instagram feed all day long is going to tell you what you should want. Your Facebook feed forever and a day will tell you what you should want. You know what? Even people that mean well, your family, your friends, your mama, your cousin, your grandmama, your uncle, them, will tell you what you should want. But beautiful, you have to know. You have to know without a shadow of a doubt what you want, what kind of life you want to live, what you want to have, what you want to experience, who do you want to be, how do you want to show up in this world. You got to know that stuff. And nothing, you need to know it. I'm going to give you an example. When we were moving here to the East Coast, we were moving because my husband's job was taking us here. And I knew that I needed to find a job. I wanted to find a job that was no more than 30 minutes from where my husband's job was. Traffic is crazy out here. I wasn't trying to be up and down these highways and byways, having kids in daycare on one side of town, him working on one side, me working on the other side, and us trying to find where to live in a mix of this mess. Nah, I don't need that type of stress in my life. So I knew that I wanted a job to be no more than 30 minutes from where he worked. I clearly knew that. So I did not even apply to jobs that were outside of that 30 minutes, that did not meet my criteria. I did not waste my time. I did not waste my energy, my effort, into even looking at things that did not get me to where I wanted to be. So knowing what you clearly want, it also means tip number 2 is you have to clearly know what it is you don't want. And this might seem like one and the same, but it goes a little bit deeper. You know, I have friends right now who have spent energy, time, effort, money, mental willpower going to law school, becoming a lawyer, To come and find out they don't even like being a lawyer. So why would they do that? Because they did not clearly define what they did not want. They were only looking at things they thought they wanted, which they thought they wanted the high-paying salary. They thought they wanted the significance that comes with the title of I'm a lawyer. So they're looking at it for the feeling that they think they're going to get, not the realization of the life that it's going to cause them to live. So clearly know what it is you don't want. With my example with the job, I clearly knew that I did not want a job that was 30 minutes away from my husband's job. That was not going to work for my life. So I did not even look at jobs that were 30 minutes or that were more than 30 minutes away from where my husband worked. Okay, so that brings us to tip number 3. Understand that it will cost you something. You can have it all, but you're going to pay the cost. There is a price to be paid. Now, with my example of the job situation, the price to be paid was there would have been a period of time, there would have potentially been a period of time where I was without a job. You know, I did not apply to things that were more than 30 minutes away from my husband's job. So there were some job opportunities that I just simply let pass me by because I knew that was not going to work for me. So I was willing to give up the security of having constant income coming in from this job in exchange for clearly going after what I wanted. You clearly know what it is you want. You clearly know what it is you don't want. And you have to clearly know what it is you're willing to give up to get that. With whatever it is. You need these 3 areas of clarity as the foundation for getting, for having, for keeping everything you want out of this life. Everything you want out of this life. You can have it all. Don't listen to those people that say you can't have it all. Because you can. You can have it all. You just need to know what it all means for you. You have to define what it all is. And define it for yourself. Not based on what other people are telling you. You should have, you should want, you should desire. You know what you want. Go after it. Make it happen. And back to my example. So with my example, with my job situation, I did get a job. Not only did I get a job within 30 minutes from my husband's job, the job I got paid more than what I was expecting, had better benefits than what I had in my head, and is right across the street from my husband's job. Like literally, I could walk to his job from my job. So, perfect example of clearly knowing what you want, clearly knowing what you don't want, and the understanding of the price that you're willing to pay for it. All the best to you.